if you aren't already subscribed, you might want to do that, you know, not even gonna lie. Trust me. You don't want to miss on the thousands of Colours Ultimate videos I'm going to be making, because this definitely isn't the last one. Anyways, cue the goddamn intro. Hey, what's up guys, Colour here. No, not Colour. Unleash here today. So, how are we all doing? All good? Good. Right, once again, another Colours Ultimate video. I can already hear you guys cheering. You guys absolutely love when I do Colours Ultimate videos, don't you? Anyways, in today's video, as you read in the title, and possibly the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about whether Sonic Colours Ultimate has done enough for it to be a good remaster and get a good Metacritic score. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's discuss whether Sonic Colours Ultimate has done enough. So, starting off, we're going to be using The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD reviews as sort of like a base point for Sonic Colours Ultimate reviews. So usually, if we're basing off The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, god that's a mouthful, remasters get at least a 10 score drop, because Skyward Sword, on average, got a 10 score drop from most critics. Some gave like a 5, but that's still a score drop. And for context here, Sonic Colours is a 78 on Metacritic right now. And if that gets a 10 score drop, on average, that's going to be about around 70 or something. And anything that's below 75 on Metacritic isn't good. This is slightly worrying, I have to say, because I don't want Sonic Colours Ultimate to do bad. I mean, nobody does. Well, except for a few idiots in the community who want Sonic to do badly and call themselves fans. I mean, what's wrong with you people? What the hell? Anyways, if Sonic Colours gets less than 75, it will affect people's judgments on the game, because they'll see that it's below 75 and see that it's yellow, which means not good, and then they'll think twice before buying the game, especially if they're not a Sonic fan, because they've never played the game before, so they don't know whether the game's good or not. And obviously for fans like me, you already know that the game's good, so we won't mind. But yeah, score is definitely going to be a problem here. What makes this even worse is that Sonic Colours Ultimate still has way less content than Skyward Sword HD, because it's a way shorter game. Completion time with Sonic Colours is around 3 hours. And for Skyward Sword, I've never played the game before, but I've heard it's about 10 hours plus or something like that, which is a lot more than Sonic Colours. And if Skyward Sword is getting a 10 score drop from a 10-hour game, is that going to affect Sonic Colours Ultimate in a bad way? Who knows? Right, next thing to talk about is the graphics. This has been a very controversial topic, I think you can all agree, because a lot of people say that it's looking worse, although critics and myself and a lot of other people, well, some people I would say, agree that Colours Ultimate looks better. A lot of people don't think the same way. Is it better than a 4K emulator? That's a bit of a common discussion as well, by the way. My boy Temsy made a video on that 2 days ago, so go watch it. Go on. But anyways, is Sonic Colours Ultimate better than a 4K emulator? Because emulating colours on a Dolphin emulator does require a good PC, but if we're talking about you just have the PC already, no problems there, then it's free to emulate Sonic Colours. No costs. It's free, pretty much. You just get the ROM off the line, which you should not do. Unless you've bought the game already, then I don't mind. But either way, is it better than a 4K emulator? A lot of people disagree there. Also, lighting in Sonic Colours Ultimate is broken in some areas. A lot of areas that are supposed to be dark look bright for some reason. Like, the lighting doesn't reflect off the walls and stuff. Like in this area of Sweet Mountain, the blue light doesn't like illuminate throughout the whole thing. There's just nothing there. It's just like, what is that? Why is it so bright? It's supposed to be like a blue illuminating light, and it doesn't do that for some reason, which means the lighting is broken. And yes, I do know that to remake the engine and stuff, but still, that still doesn't mean it's okay. Another thing is, a lot of the effects are cheap or even broken, especially for the Wisps, and you all know my grudge for this, but this rocket right here, oh my god, it is disgusting. Lego, that's what it is. It's Lego. There's no explosion at all. It just crumbles, breaks apart like Lego. I don't know why. Yeah, effects are really just broken in this game, and I don't like it. Even Sonic's model has broken animations. His eyes don't move for some reason. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why actually, because yeah, once again, had to remake the animations and stuff. But like I said before, that still doesn't mean it's good. Effort doesn't equal greatness. And then he looks too bright as well in some areas, and a lot of areas actually. Sonic just sticks out like a rock. Too much bloom as well. And not only on Sonic's model, but in the surrounding areas in general. So it has been getting better, so oh well. But actually, to be fair, I don't want to just remind everyone about this, but with Sonic Colors Ultimate, they're not trying to replicate the original visuals of the original game. Just want to point that out there, so can't really be using this as a criticism, but it's still fair. No, it's not. What am I talking about? Right, anyway, stop comparing it. At least you said that yourself. Complain about other people, complain about their content, and then just go do it yourself. I'm a hypocrite sometimes, aren't I? Right. Probably the most important thing about Sonic Colors Ultimate is the additional content. Is it enough? The customizable options, well, it's nice that they have added it in. A lot of them don't look good, and I just can't help but think they could have done something a little better, like different Sonic models from previous games, different wearables from Sonic's previous games, like Ryder's shoes, Ryder's glasses, Black Knight. What's that thing called? Glove? It's not a glove though, is it? I don't know what that thing's called. And then the secret ring. That sounds a bit weird, but oh well. Yeah, I think a lot of people would prefer those rather than just customizable options like these, but maybe they are there. I don't know. I mean, we won't know until we've actually played the game, so. Right, also, Metal Sonic for the Rival Rush. Broken animations once again. His exhaust, we saw it in one of the portfolios of the developers of the game, and the exhaust was 3D, the fire coming out of the back of Metal Sonic was 3D, but we've seen it in the trailer, for example, it's 2D. I don't know why or how they managed to have that happen if it's already 3D in the portfolio, so maybe this is an earlier build, I don't know, but still. And then one thing that's really bothering me is animations. Metal Sonic's hand literally dislocate from his arms. That is not okay. They just reuse animations from Super Sonic without just making it work for Metal Sonic's skeleton. That's why his hands like, get broken and stuff off his arms. It's just really weird. And I hope that's not in the final game. That's going to be really jarring. And people are going to notice it. If we notice it in the trailer, it's going to be a huge thing that's going to stick out when we play the final game. And people will complain about that. I guarantee that. Right. Another thing is, this isn't really a nitpick, but just something I found that when you compare it to the other modern Sonic titles, not Forces, forget that. It kind of is a bit weird. And that's the fact that you can't drift or quick step at any point in the game still. Which I don't really find this as a problem too much. Because, yeah, they made the level design to just base on not quick stepping and drifting. But still, if they had that, it would have been nice. Like, come on, it still would have been nice. And then, tail save. A lot of people don't like that, myself included. Once again, just makes the game way easier than original. And it doesn't seem there's going to be an option to bring lives back, which is, once again, annoying. And a lot of these articles have been saying that tail save is optional, don't worry. No. Avoiding the tail save icon things in the stages, that doesn't mean it's optional. It is avoiding things. It's just stupid. Really, that's not optional. I'm sorry. Right. The next point that's a bit negative is, has Sonic Colors aged well? The game still has lots of 2D. The 3D sections are quite basic. Even in the 2D sections, while there are some good things in the 2D sections, a lot of it feels like a Mario game with lots of blocks everywhere. And the simple platforming, like button pressing, waiting for switches and all that. It doesn't feel like very Sonic-y. And has that aged well? I don't know. I don't think it has, but oh well. And then short stages, reusing stage layouts multiple times. Aquarium Park Act 1 is reused 4 times in Aquarium Park. 4 times. God damn. And overall, Sonic Colors is still a short game. People might think that they're not getting the money's worth for a 3-hour game that's costing like $40. But yeah, anyways, people might think that they're not getting their money's worth for a 3-hour game, when it really should be like $30 or something, probably less than that even. Because Skyward Sword HD is $60 for like a 10+ hour game. And half in that's still 5 hours for $30 for a 5-hour game. I don't know, people might catch on to that, I don't know, but... And then, is the game too easy now? I don't know, the tail save, making the game even easier. 100 invincibility, once again, even easier. And then, on top of that, it's just an easy game in general, Sonic Colors. I don't know if that's going to cause issues for people, but... We'll have to wait and see, won't we? I mean, people haven't been minding it from the critics and stuff, so... Who knows? But, we're going to be talking about the bright side now. Because... Yeah, I don't want this whole video to be negative. So there could potentially be some more stuff that they haven't shown off yet. Maybe another Spotlight trailer. I mean, we've had the HD Spotlight trailer. And then we've had the Wisp Spotlight trailer. Who knows, maybe they might do a multiplayer Spotlight trailer. I don't know, showing off online multiplayer. Please. Oh, not online multiplayer, please, man. I want to play with people that are from America. Online person just sat right next to me. It gets pretty boring just playing with your siblings, trust me. Like I've said already, critics do seem to be enjoying the game already so far, so that's already a good sign. And the game overall, even with some nitpicks like visuals and broken animations, is definitely improvement from the original game overall, because there's plenty more post-game content now, so that means plenty more playtime for 100% in the game, which is always good. Longer playtime, get your money's worth. Yeah, very good. And then the addition of the Jade Ghost Wisp. Explore new areas, something different from the original, which is good. And then Rival Rush, for the people like me who'll be complaining that the game's gonna be too easy, this could potentially add the difficulty to Sonic Colors Ultimate that is desperately needed. Just like the secret and extra stages from Sonic Forces, they were the challenge in that game. Even if it is additional content, it still doesn't matter. And overall, even if it does have less content in the game, Sonic Colors Ultimate is still a better remaster than Skyward Sword HD. As in, remaster of the old game, like what was it added? Are the visuals drastically different? Because Sonic Colors Ultimate definitely has a lot of effort put into it compared to the lazy Skyward Sword HD. So, I don't know, maybe that could result in a smaller score drop. Maybe even a slight chance that you could even get a higher than the original. I don't know. That might be possible. I mean, if we compare Sonic Colors Ultimate to today's standards for Sonic, the last game was Sonic Forces and Sonic Lost World. And that's not really setting the bar too high for Sonic Colors Ultimate, is it? So, I don't know, maybe they could base that and say that Colors Ultimate is a better game than Lost Worlds and Forces. Well, I don't agree with the Lost Worlds part. But yeah, they'll say that it's better than Forces, and use that and saying that, yeah, Colors Ultimate, pretty good game. Do it higher than the original. I don't know, that's just a bit of speculation. I'm not going to say that it's not going to happen. It could happen. I do see it happening, not even gonna lie. But apart from that, that just wraps it for today's video. So, what do you guys think? Do you think Sonic Colors Ultimate has done enough to be a good remaster? Do you think they still need to be adding some more stuff? Are you gonna be buying it? Have you bought it already? Let me know. Want to see what you guys think, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially the last one. And hope to see you next time. Peace!